So day 4 of the federal takeover of law enforcement here in D.C., and now the battle for D.C. statehood is once again front and center.
Mayor Muriel Bowser is pushing community leaders to do what they can to protect D.C. autonomy and D.C. home rule. Bowser's pushed for D.C. statehood before, notably after the January 6th attack on the Capitol. In a speech yesterday, President Trump called D.C. statehood ridiculous. Advisory neighborhood commissioners like Edward Daniels say they are working to keep residents protected, safe, and informed during the remaining days of Trump's executive order.
President saying, oh yeah, you're never going to get statehood. I'm going to run the city, possibly, is what he's saying. That hurts. There are a lot of us that are working our butts off in this city, and I don't think he gets it.
So since the president took direct control of Metropolitan Police, they've been tracking the arrests, and according to the White House, federal officers have arrested more than 100 people since that surge of law enforcement.
And now the National Guard is operating more. It's expanding its operations. So News Nation's Tom Dempsey is live at the White House this morning. Morning, Tom. So the president's made clear he wants to expand the role of the National Guard. Break it down for us.
That's right. Good morning from the White House, guys. Overnight, President Donald Trump's team saying significantly more D.C. National Guard members helped out local law enforcement as part of this anti-crime campaign here in the nation's capital. And now this is a 24/7 operation tied to the public safety emergency. That 24/7 operation is for the D.C. National Guard. But, guys, as you know, it's been an interesting week to live in Washington, D.C. On my walk to get coffee in the morning, I saw U.S. Park Police presumably on patrol tied to this public safety emergency. U.S. Customs, Immigration and Customs Enforcement special agents, they actually posted a video to X showing them working alongside U.S. Park Police at the National Mall, and there was a helicopter flying over the National Mall in that video. But to dive into some of the data part of this public safety emergency, as President Donald Trump describes it, as you were saying, around 1,500 law enforcement members were part of one of the nights earlier this week, Tuesday night, a part of this public safety emergency. And the team, President Trump's team, also releasing updated numbers saying over 100 arrests have been made since last Thursday and 24 guns have been seized. But, you know, one big question is sort of what happens next. President Trump has said that this public safety emergency could be extended past the 30 days, potentially without congressional approval if President Trump declares a national emergency tied to this situation. But moving forward, he also spoke about how he expects to get lots of support from lawmakers regarding this. Take a listen.
We're going to need a crime bill that we're going to be putting in, and it's going to pertain initially to D.C. We're going to use it as a very positive example, and we're going to be asking for extensions on that, long-term extensions, because you can't have 30 days. 30 days that's by the time you do it. We're going to have this in good shape.
And according to Reuters, last year, D.C. police averaged about 56 arrests per day. That's about 3 times the number being reported by the White House team during this public safety emergency, guys, just for some perspective there.
Hey, Tom, thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it.